Hi, I'm Marieke van der Rakt and I'm the CEO of Yoast. I'm very excited to tell you all about our free Yoast SEO for WordPress plugin. And maybe you're wondering why we offer a free plugin in the first place. Well, that's because our mission is SEO for everyone. It doesn't matter if you are a large company or a small website. We think that everyone should get the opportunity to rank in the search engine. And that's why we offer two versions of our Yoast SEO plugin. A paid version, which we call Premium, and a free one. Both versions work in the classic WordPress editor and in the blog editor. However, if you're using the blog editor, we'll give you some bonus features. Our plugin will add some extra blocks to your blog's library. I'll tell you more about them later. Okay, let's get started. I will talk you through a lot of features, but I'll do my best to keep things short and fast. We have other videos that go into all the details, so don't worry. So you're writing all kinds of texts for your site. Great! Now, our plugin helps you bring your text to the next level. It comes with two extensive analyses. The SEO analysis helps you optimize your text for SEO. And the readability analysis helps you make your text easier to read. Let's focus on the SEO analysis first. How does it work? Well, you first need to fill in your focus key phrase, so the term you want your text to rank for in the search engines. We always advise you to do some keyword research before you start writing. You need to know what people are searching for, because otherwise you can't give them the answers and solutions they need. And that makes it much more difficult to rank. However, keyword research can be quite hard. To make things a bit easier for you, we've built a super cool feature in partnership with SEMrush, one of the biggest SEO tool providers out there. This feature lets you quickly find key phrases that are related to your focus key phrase. And you get access to a bunch of useful metrics as well, such as volumes and trends for a specific key phrase. If you upgrade to Yoast SEO Premium, you can even take things a step further. Well, Yoast SEO Free helps you optimize for one focus key phrase. Yoast SEO Premium helps you optimize for related key phrase and synonyms as well. Let's get back to the analysis. After you entered your focus key phrase, we run several checks on your content. A lot of them have to do with your key phrase. Did you use it in your title, your introduction, your headings? Did you use it often enough or maybe too often? We give you feedback about all these things. Green, orange and red bullets indicate what you did well and what needs improvement. The feedback that comes with the bullets tells you exactly how you can improve your text. In addition to key phrase checks, the SEO analysis also gives you feedback about your links, your images and snippet elements. In other words, we tell you exactly how you can improve your content from the perspective of SEO. Our other analysis, the readability analysis, gives feedback from a different perspective. But why should you care about readability? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's important for your visitors. Reading from a screen is hard and people get distracted quickly. But more importantly, you want people to understand what you're writing. You want to get your message across. Nobody likes to read something that's incomprehensible, boring or stuffed with keywords. If you write a text that people don't understand, you won't help people to find what they need. And in the end, that's bad for your SEO as well. So that's why we help you to write clear and easy to read texts. The readability analysis runs a lot of checks and we base them on extensive research. For example, our feedback system will warn you if your text contains too many long sentences or paragraphs. Or it will advise you to use more headings or transition words, just to name a few things. In addition to these big analysis tools, our plugin has so many more cool features. Where shall I start? I know, the Google Preview. This tool helps you see through the eyes of Google, because your work isn't over when you're finished writing a post. You also want it to look nice and stand out in the search results. After all, you want people to click your results and visit your site. In the Google Preview, you can check how your result might look like in the search results. You can toggle between desktop and mobile, and you can also edit the elements of your snippets, the SEO title, the slug, and the meta description. If you don't know how to go about this, just take a look at the feedback we provide in the SEO analysis. In addition to the Google preview, we also have a Facebook preview and a Twitter preview. Right here you can decide what image, title and description people see when someone shares your posts on Facebook and Twitter. This makes your social media optimization a lot quicker and easier, as you won't have to leave your post to make these changes. If you use Yoast SEO Premium, you will also be able to preview the post, so you'll know exactly what it will look like. Okay, now let's talk about breadcrumbs, those clickable links that are usually visible at the top of a page or a post. They are really helpful to visitors, as they make it easy to navigate your site. However, breadcrumbs can get messy. Imagine you have a post that belongs to multiple categories. How can you control which category appears in the breadcrumbs? The answer is with Yoast SEO. The plugin allows you to set a primary category for each post. And as a result, you can control which category appears in the breadcrumbs path. Smart, right? Whoa, time flies when you're having fun. We've already discussed quite a lot of features. But did you know that Yoast SEO also does a ton of stuff in the background to make sure that search engines can find your content? One of the most significant innovations at Yoast that we are super proud of is our schema implementation. When you use Yoast SEO, we automatically add structured data code to your pages. Are you wondering what that means for you? Well, this code helps search engines better understand the page. And if they can understand your content better, they will be able to display your content better too. We all want to have these eye-catching rich results. Well, Yoast SEO definitely increases your chances to get them. If you are using the block editor, you can even use our special structured data blocks. So what's next? Sitemaps. Yoast SEO creates an XML sitemap for your website automatically. A good XML sitemap acts as a roadmap of your website that leads Google to all the important pages. Crawlers really like these things because they make your content easier to find. Yeah, I know WordPress also comes with a built-in XML sitemaps, which is great. But while the WordPress sitemap is very basic, XML sitemaps in Yoast SEO are richer, better and more powerful. The last technical feature I definitely want to mention is that Yoast SEO enables you to set a canonical URL. Whoa, Marieke, that sounds difficult. What do you mean? Well, let me explain this with an example. Let's say you are selling products in different colors and sizes. You have a different URL for each product variation, but the product descriptions are the same on every page. This could really confuse the search engines. They don't know which page to rank. Yoast SEO helps you solve this by letting you indicate one URL as the original one. We call this one the canonical URL. No more duplicate content issues. No more confusing Google. Last but not least, I want to emphasize something that I'm really proud of. In the beginning I said our mission is SEO for everyone. And that is not just a marketing phrase. We work hard to enable people all over the world to use our SEO tool in their language. Currently, Yoast SEO can do a key phrase analysis for most languages. However, some checks are language specific and they behave differently for different languages. And that's why we work hard to keep the list of languages we support growing. So make sure to keep an eye on our releases. Okay, that was a lot to process. So let's do a quick recap. Yoast SEO helps you to write the best content for your readers. Of course, it also helps you to tick all the SEO boxes you need to rank in the search engine. The plugin does a lot of things in the background. For example, it adds structured data to your site. And as a result, your site might be presented better in the search results. Now, despite all of these fantastic features, our plugin can't do all the work for you. It can't write awesome content, for example. You have to do that yourself. What it can do, however, is make it as easy as possible to work on your site's SEO. And our premium plugin makes it even easier.